Are you aware of the hidden force inside your mind? Unlock the hidden power of your mind and discover how to take control of your primal instincts. In this video, we'll reveal how mastering your reptilian brain can transform fear into your greatest tool for success, personal growth, and true self-mastery. Are you ready to break free from the chains of your instincts and become the master of your destiny? Watch now and unleash your true potential. Imagine for a moment that there's a silent yet powerful force deep within you, guiding your every action without you even realizing it. This force is your reptilian brain, an ancient guardian with one singular purpose: survival. It's been active since the earliest days of humanity, helping ensure our protection and keeping us alive. Despite all the advancements we've made in technology, philosophy, and understanding the universe, this primal part of our brain has not evolved. It still exists, shaping our reactions and decisions in ways we often don't notice. The reptilian brain doesn't care about your personal goals or growth. It only cares about one thing: your safety. Now picture this. You're walking through a calm forest. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and you feel at peace with the world around you. Suddenly, snap! A branch breaks behind you. Your heart pounds, your muscles tense, and your breath quickens. Without even thinking, you're ready to either fight or run. This is the reptilian brain at work, quick, instinctual, and focused on survival. It prepares your body to act in an instant, ready to protect you from any potential danger. What's important to understand here is that this reaction is automatic. Your brain doesn't pause to consider whether the threat is real or imagined. It simply reacts. These survival instincts, fight, flight, or freeze, were vital in the wild. They kept us safe from predators and danger. But today they're often triggered in situations that don't pose real threats. When we experience stress, fear, or discomfort in non-life-threatening situations, such as public speaking, social media comments, or trying something new, the reptilian brain responds as though we're in immediate danger. And while this reaction was once essential for survival, it can now create unnecessary tension, fear, and resistance in our lives. When faced with a challenge, your reptilian brain may push you to fight, feeling anger, aggression, or impulsivity. It may trigger flight, pushing you to procrastinate, avoid difficult situations, or give up altogether. Or it may cause you to freeze, leaving you paralyzed, unable to make decisions or take action. These primal responses were once necessary to protect us from predators, but today they often hold us back from growth, success, and personal development. So how do we overcome this primal force? It starts with understanding that fear, while natural, doesn't always serve us. Fear is an instinctual response meant to protect us, but when it's triggered by situations that aren't truly dangerous, it holds us back. The key to overcoming this is awareness. Ask yourself, is this fear real, or is it just a reflex from a part of my brain that doesn't understand modern life? More often than not, when you pause and reflect, you'll realize that the threat isn't as big as it seems. Once you recognize this, you can use fear to your advantage. When understood, fear becomes a powerful tool for growth. Instead of letting fear paralyze you, you can embrace it and use it as a signal for change. The media, governments, and even advertising know how to manipulate fear to control us, creating a sense of vulnerability to make us dependent on external authorities. They use fear to push us towards safety, often in the form of consumerism or obedience. But the truth is, most of the fears we face in our daily lives are not real threats. They're just reactions triggered by our reptilian brains. This awareness gives you the power to break free from the invisible chains that hold you back. By recognizing irrational fears and confronting them head-on, you begin to reprogram your brain. You stop seeing discomfort and fear as enemies to be avoided and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. Each challenge, no matter how uncomfortable, is a chance to rewire your brain and turn that fear into fuel for success. The path to personal mastery isn't about eradicating fear. It's about controlling it, understanding it, using it to propel yourself forward rather than allowing it to limit you. True power comes from mastering this primal part of your mind. When you stop reacting out of instinct, when you start acting with intention, clarity, and purpose, You unlock your true potential. When you control your mind, you stop being a puppet to your instincts. You break free from the automatic, unconscious reactions that once kept you safe but now limit your growth. This is the true evolution of the human mind, not just physical or technological progress, but mental mastery. When you understand and control your brain, you are no longer at the mercy of your primal instincts. You become the master of your destiny. This journey to self-mastery requires time, patience, and consistent effort. It's not about eliminating fear or ignoring it, but rather learning how to transform it into a source of power. By confronting the fears that rise within you and not allowing them to control your actions, you can begin to shift your mindset. Instead of seeing fear as something to avoid, you'll start to see it as a signal that you're growing, that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, and that you're on the path to achieving more. The process of reprogramming your brain is like training a muscle. The more you challenge yourself, the more you face your fears head-on, the stronger your ability to control your instincts becomes. Over time, the automatic reactions of fight, flight, or freeze begin to lose their grip on you. You become more aware, more mindful, and more empowered to make decisions based on logic, reason, and your true desires, rather than being at the mercy of automatic primal responses. This is the essence of personal power. The ability to choose how you respond to the world around you. When you become aware of the reptilian brain's influence, you realize that you have the choice to not let fear dictate your actions. You can replace old, limiting responses with ones that align with your goals, values, and vision for your life. In our modern world, we are constantly exposed to stimuli that trigger our fear responses. Media, advertisements, and even social interactions can invoke feelings of vulnerability and insecurity. But now, knowing that most of these fears are based on outdated, primal mechanisms, you can begin to reclaim your mind. You no longer need to be a passive participant in your life. You can actively shape your reality. When you begin to take control of your fears, you tap into a deep well of potential that lies dormant within you. Fear no longer holds you back from speaking up, taking risks, or pursuing your goals. Instead, fear becomes a powerful ally, signaling that you are on the edge of growth. Every moment of discomfort becomes a chance to reprogram your brain and elevate your life. This is not just about overcoming fear, but about mastering your mind. It's about using your instincts to guide you toward your highest potential, rather than letting them hold you back. You have the power to change your life, to take control of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When you master the reptilian brain, you unlock the key to your true potential. The power has always been within you. Now it's time to harness it. True evolution is not just about physical survival or technological progress. It's about mastering the mind. When you understand how your brain works and gain control over its primal instincts, you unlock a whole new level of personal growth and success. The more you practice, the more you realize that fear, far from being something to avoid, is a powerful force that can help you achieve your deepest desires. You are no longer a victim of your instincts. You are the master of your mind, and with that mastery comes the power to shape your future. So the next time you feel fear rise up within you, whether it's a fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown, remember that you have the power to control it. Fear doesn't have to control you. You can use it to grow, evolve, and achieve greatness. This journey is about understanding the primal force inside your mind and using it to your advantage. You have the power to break free from the invisible chains. You have the power to master your mind. It's time to take control and step into your true power. Now that you have the power of awareness, it's time to act. If you're ready to challenge your limits and become the next version of yourself, subscribe to our channel. Together, we will uncover more secrets of the human mind and turn every fear into a force for growth. Don't let your potential stay dormant. Activate your evolution. Click now, subscribe, and begin your journey towards self-mastery.